Are you really limited? Well, when it comes to building strength, power, and athleticism, there's always that guy saying, well, it's all genetics. And yeah, genes matter, but probably not in the way you think. So let's dive into this genetic potential stuff. Spoiler alert, it's fascinating, but if you're using genetics as an excuse to slack off, you might want to keep scrolling. The gene behind the hype. Yes, there is a gene linked to strength and speed. It's called actin 3. In simple terms, this gene produces a protein found in fast twitch muscle fibers, which are the ones responsible for explosive power. Think sprinting, heavy lifting, punching like Tyson. It's what elite athletes have in spades. Only about 16% of people worldwide have the actin 3 variant that cranks out more of this power protein. Sounds important, right? But here's the kicker. For those of us not duking it out in the Olympics or breaking world records, it barely makes a dent. In fact, studies show that this gene only accounts for a measly 2 to 3% of the performance difference in muscle power among individuals. At the highest levels, that 2% could make or break your medal dreams. But for most of us, it's not the actin 3 gene that's standing between us and beast mode. So what really moves the needle? Well, here's where it gets real. While some elite athletes are genetically blessed with fast twitch muscle fibers and superhuman power, the rest of us have even something better. Good old-fashioned grit. You don't need a rare gene variant to be strong, fit, or incredibly jacked. Instead, your gains are driven by training, intensity, consistency, and surprise, surprise, hard work. Training intensity and consistency. Showing up, going hard, and sticking to it, these beat any gene. Nutrition and hydration, fuel matters. Get it wrong and all the world's actin 3 won't save you. Recovery, want strength and power? Rest up. Muscles grow while you're chilling, not grinding. So, are you really limited by your genetics? Only if you let yourself be. Sure, genetics might be what separates the Usain Bolts from the rest of us, but if your goal is to be strong, powerful, and fit, or just to be the most jacked version of yourself, your gene profile isn't holding you back. What's limiting you is how much you're willing to work for it. So the bottom line, it's easy to blame genetics, but it's tougher and way more satisfying to take control. Embrace that it's up to you. Your results depend more on dedication and less on some tiny DNA fragment. So let's go get those gains.